Hi, I'm Andrew Darlow. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you so much, Zach Clayton and your team, for inviting me. And I hope that I can provide some value and interesting information for you and all your listeners. So, why did I start my business? I started my business mainly because I was taking pictures of dogs and cats primarily and their families. And I had to pay sales tax. Most states in the United States have sales tax. And so you need a business if you're going to be charging anyone for something like prints or something else that's a tangible item. So I had to start a business to do that. And that's now 32 years or so. And I'm not sure where the time has gone, but that was the main reason. Plus, it was also much easier to do write-offs every year. I was working full time, and so having a side business was really helpful around tax time. And my business now is quite different. I'm not really doing much portraiture, although I do love that and I do it from time to time. Now I'm primarily doing consulting and selling my artwork. So consulting is the large part of my business, and I help people with many things related to photography. So taking better pictures, knowing how to set up their flash, for example, which can be complicated. I help them also with organizing their photography collection, which can be really challenging, especially if you're someone who takes a lot of photographs, captures a lot of video. You may have things on multiple hard drives and you may not know how to manage it. So I help people bring everything into their computer, decide on what application to use to organize it. I like Lightroom Classic, and then decide how to back it up properly. Usually that's multiple hard drives locally and then some type of cloud backup. So that's what I really enjoy doing, because I know that if I can help someone save their data, both for them and for future generations, I know I'm doing something really good for them. And my company is located in central New Jersey, and I've been here, like I said before, over 30 years. In between, I've traveled and lived in multiple countries, including Japan and in Europe. So I think I'm most excited right now about getting out there and selling more of my artwork. Here's an example of a recent print project. That is a photograph that I took over 30 years ago. I have a story that goes along with it that I talk about and that I'll also share. And so I've been making prints like this, which are 18 by 24 inches, for over 24 years. And sometimes I give people prints as gifts along with, let's say, a photo session, or I might give them to family, or I'll sell them. And these I've been doing as limited editions, this last one. And so that's been going really well so far. And I'm also going to be launching a new series of flower prints, which will be on very high-end paper, and those will also be signed and numbered. As far as how I can pay it forward today, I believe the best advice I can give everyone is to first take more photographs than you think you really want to, and maybe even go out of your way a little bit to take more photographs of your family. And if you have a business, maybe walk around from time to time and take some photographs of the environment. And it really is wonderful to be able to look back and have those photographs and also video. So think about that the next time you're doing anything with your family, especially if you're all having fun and just relaxing. Maybe take out a camera and then give the camera to other people. It could obviously be a smartphone. And then make sure you, whoever is like generally the designated family photographer, also gets in some of the photographs. Or you can always get a tripod and set it to a 3 to 5 second timer, for example, or get a Bluetooth remote. Otherwise, I highly recommend doing simple backups, things that anyone can do. Like, for example, if you just purchase the smartphone storage plan that matches your phone. If you have multiple phones in the family, you'll have to work that out. But let's assume you have one main phone. You want to make sure that your storage plan at least covers that, so that if you drop it, let's say in a river or something like that, at least you can get everything back. And it's kind of common for phones just to stop working or to be dropped. And then at least you know that you can get everything that's on the phone. And then apart from that, I highly recommend having an online backup. There's a number of ways to do that. Google Drive is one option. Another one is called Carbonite. Another one, and my favorite one, is called Backblaze. And that can be found at backblaze.com. Also, if you check my website at backup.fm, I have a few podcasts. I also have a few articles that can give you information about online backups, also battery backups, and a number of other important items. So thank you again, Zach, and I hope this has been helpful, and thank you for what you do to help so many people. Take care. Bye-bye.